parent and a great man who has devoted his time for cricket, and all the coaches who are here and the stars of tomorrow, that is each one of you. Why I say the stars of tomorrow is because if you do not believe that tomorrow you will become a star, you will not do it. So have that as the first thing. And remember, be it Virat Kohli, Sachin Tendulkar, or any top brand Lara or anybody, he was a beginner like you. And it is by their devotion, determination that they went on to become the greatest stars. So remember, go home and write one thing: nothing is impossible. Say that I am possible. That is most important thing, and go for your target. And listen to your coaches. Every day go home and study and think, have I learned something new? In fact, I met Sachin Tendulkar at your age, because I was with Indian Express at that time. His father used to bring a small photo to be put in the newspaper those times. After that, we ran after him for his photographs. That was the level he rose to. And remember, what was that? He had only one aim, that to become a top-class player. And years later, in his last match, I was there at the Wankhede Stadium to meet him and talk to him, and among about 6 journalists have reported all his matches, and he asked me, those 6 journalists, to sit next to him and all the others around. And I felt so happy because that man remembered and made me sit next to him in his farewell day. And on that day, before that day, I did an interview with him, and he said, the day before I am to play, that is, he is playing against West Indies, I was learning. So understand that learning never stops. And imagine, also understand one thing: cricket is one game. You will score a 0 today, but a century tomorrow. So it is that determination to get that 100, and that is how many cricketers are piling up hundreds after hundreds. You too can do it. And an excellent, when I grew up in Kerala, where there was no facility. I've never seen a turf wicket. We never seen because that was basically a football state. But for me, my love for cricket was what took me where I am. I wanted to grow, but we did not have the facilities. But I didn't complain. First and foremost, never complain. Do the best what you all can, and make full use of whatever is possible. And I was about to be selected to the Kerala state, but my education took my priority, and that time I was I had to study a lot, and I took my master's degree and other thing because I wasn't sure whether cricket, as a cricketer, it would give me a career, because nobody got any jobs at time, and I did not have that kind of a backing to keep on going. So what I did was, I qualified as an umpire, and I umpired. So one thing I did was, I studied the game, I knew the game, I understood the game very well. Then I learned how to make a pitch, how to make a pitch, and that was how the first pitch for a one-day international in Trivandrum for India versus West Indies was made, and that is, I feel very good. And after that, I went off to Bombay, and when I went to Bombay, many asked me, who is this guy who has come from Kerala, who has not even produced one international cricketer, has not even staged any matches, don't even known anything. But I knew one thing, I knew more than other journalists. I knew the game, I knew the laws of the game, I knew the game totally. So what is important is, first and foremost, you will become a fit person. I am even now fit because it was because of those playing days I concentrated on fitness. Number two, cricket doesn't confine you to become a cricketer alone. You can go on to become an umpire, you can go on to become many things connected with cricket. You can go on to become a commentator, you can become a person. There are colleagues like Harsha Bogle and all of them whom you have heard on radio, television and all. He did not become a successful cricketer, but he is a well-known person. So that is the kind of thing, many things you can do, provided you are committed to it, determined and devoted. I won't say this, you have to discard your studies. Studies is part of that, is also learning. But in life, go on to do something you like. And when you do something you like, you will become a success. That is first more important. And don't think that, this I am not going to make it. That is not. There are people like Marva Natapatu who had scored 3-4 ducks and went on to score over close to 10,000 runs. So setbacks should not be a factor, should not pull you back. Number two, there will be many cricketers, many people who might tell you, you are not going to make it. That should be the stepping stone to prove that I will do it, and that will make you achieve what you want. And you are playing in, as soon as I walked in, I saw Oxford School. And you know Oxford, what it reminds me, it was from where Imran Khan went on to become the greatest cricketer and a Prime Minister. He made it mark playing for Oxford, and he took wickets against visiting teams. So you are playing in front of a school which has the name Oxford. Have him as an idol. A man who can speak, who can play, who can bowl, who can bat, an all-rounder to the core. In life too, you all go on to become an all-rounder. Don't say, I cannot do this, I cannot do that. Do it. And that is what the coaches are here to guide you. Take the lessons, Devote yourselves totally and march towards